So there will be times in life where you're in a rut. You could be in one right now, and that's why you're clicking on this video. But something will be going up. You know, your life will be going up. Your trajectory's fine, and then something will knock you off, or some event will happen, and it messes up your momentum and messes up your flow, and you're in like a period of maybe anger or sadness, and you're just not feeling great about something. It could be anything, and it's a very like powerless situation. You kind of start doubting yourself. There's a lot of like negative thoughts that occur. It's much harder to stay positive. It's much harder to continue your habits and everything like that. You'll start kind of feeling kind of worse and worse unless you snap yourself out of it. So the first thing you need to do when you're in this place of negativity is recognize that even though you might not necessarily be able to see it now, this negativity and this fuel is what's gonna get you to, bounce back and go back. So it's like the more fuel you have is the more potential you have to change your life. So basically, you have all this sadness. It could be anger. It could be just annoyance, frustration. You have all these negative emotions, and most of the time we want to sort of steer away from these negative emotions. But you can also use them as fuel for your goals, because you recognize that there's all this negativity around you and you don't want to continue this. You don't want to live the rest of your life like this. And so you start like agitating the pain for yourself. Like, I do not want to be in this current situation forever. This isn't going to work. So you start getting angry about your situation. These emotions sort of like get bigger, and you come to a point where some action needs to be taken. And this is the important part. So you have all these negative emotions and you have all this fuel. Then you need to make sure that you convince yourself you can get out of it. You can achieve whatever you need to achieve. You can change your current situation. 100% belief in that mindset that you can do that. And then you need to realize that no one is really going to help you. You're basically on your own in your own life and reaching your own goals. No one's going to, come save you and take you out. You have to do it yourself. So you have all these negative emotions. You believe you can do whatever you set your mind to, and you realize that no one's going to help you. Then, the thing that I do that helps me the most is you take all this fuel and you basically use it to face the pain, and that is a cold shower. I think a cold shower is very helpful because it's basically symbolizing the pain that's in front of you to reach your goals. So you basically use this energy and use this pain and then take a cold shower. And a cold shower will like immediately snap you out of your depressive state. I mean, if you ever had a cold shower, when you have cold water on you, and you like are like you can't even breathe and stuff like that, then you're not thinking about like, oh, I'm so sad because of this. Like you're thinking about the cold water, and then after that, you feel much better, and your mood has gone up because you've experienced like a dip in like pain, and then your baseline goes up afterwards. So you'll feel happier after the cold shower. And once you have these, like a sort of a change, like a change in your mood and your mindset, then you need to use this sort of like upward momentum that you're getting from this, and then you start to like change your mindset. So once you're done with the cold shower, you just blink or snap your fingers and change your beliefs. Just, you have complete control of your mind, so you can just think other things. If something is not helping you or your beliefs have been negative, just change it. Just change it. And then once you've done that, there should be like a few things that come to your mind. So you might want to start meditating every day. You might want to start thinking positively. You might want to start your YouTube channel. You might want to go to the gym. You tell yourself, and you have to say it out loud, I am going to meditate every day. I'm going to do gratitude journaling every day. And now you're back on this momentum track, and you've told yourself these things you have to do. So you have to meditate and you have to do gratitude. Those are the examples I chose. So you can either be a bitch and not do it and just stay in the same spot, exactly where you are, as though nothing has changed, in the same negative emotions, in the same negative place, which you're so angry and so sad about. Or you can use this as fuel and do something about it. Those are basically your options. So when you put it that way, and you've experienced these negative emotions, and you have all this drive to get away from this, and all this drive to get something, to get towards your goals, get towards something, there really is no other option at that point. Because, I mean, like, literally just be a loser forever. I mean, you can't, like, that's basically your choices. Or reach your goals and just face the pain. It's not necessarily that it's going to be easy or that it's going to be quick, but that's the way out. So I want you to, let me give you an example. So yesterday, I was feeling very, very bad, just in like a negative mindset, a negative space, and I wasn't feeling very good. So I was feeling negative, and the world was giving me more negative things to think about. So when you have a negative mindset, or like you're focusing on the negatives, the world will give you that back. It's like the law of vibration, basically. So if you have like a low vibration, you'll get more things to feel low about. And then it's a very slippery slope, because you can sort of like keep getting worse and worse and worse. But you sort of need these points to kind of skyrocket your growth. So yesterday, I was feeling bad, I was not feeling very good. And then I did what I said. I basically agitated the pain for myself. I thought about, I don't want to be in this situation. Like, I'm not going to live exactly like this forever. So I used that pain, and I just took a cold shower. That fixed my mindset. And then I just started saying things. I said that, like I said. And it gets you back on this trajectory, which is super important, because you need momentum. Momentum is what you need to keep pretty much at all costs, because as long as you're moving in a positive direction and you're not decaying and you're not degrading, you will eventually, on a long enough time horizon, reach your goals and find fulfillment. Now, I want to touch on a few things about mindset that can help you once you're on this positive momentum path, and then you still get like little dips, but how to not have it become a rut, basically. So you're trying to maintain your high vibration, your good mood, your positive emotions, your high motivation, everything like that. So there's habits I talk about, meditation, gratitude, positive visualizations, and positive self-talk. Those are super important, as well as having like a goal list, sort of like in your own handwriting to read and review every morning. Those keep you on like a positive trajectory, which is super important, because you won't actually get in the ruts, and you won't even need the first part of this video if you keep going up. And then something bad will still happen. There'll still be an event that you perceive as negative that takes you down a bit. It's like a little dip, little dip, little dip. When you're experiencing these little dips, you have to try your absolute best to take the positives from it. It's not necessarily that you're going to be feeling happy all the time, or that your mood is going to be perfect, or you're not going to feel any negative emotions. But you have to take the learning lessons from these things, because the universe basically gives you exactly what you need. It could be like the universe or God or whatever you think of or believe in. The universe basically gives you lessons, or the scenario that you need in order to grow, and in order to become a better person, and in order to reach your goals. As long as you don't quit, and even if you can't see it in the moment, you need these lessons to propel you forward. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and make sure, if you're actually in a rut, do the actionable step. If you watch this whole video and you don't do anything, then nothing's gonna happen for you. So make sure if you need to rewatch the first part, and just make sure you do those actionable steps. So yeah, coaching's down below. If you want my mindset, if you want any help with getting, any mistakes that I've had to make, you can skip all of them. And knowledge is very important to invest in, because you can make money back like that, but the knowledge is what matters at the end of the day. So yeah, have a good one. Appreciate it. Peace.